So we want to continue. We left off on Chazon Ovadia, page Yud Aleph, talking about the laws of Tzovea, and we spoke about that women allowed to have their perot, fruits that they are coloring their lips, no problem. Why, Meir? Because the coloring in such a way, it's asur only with the Rabbanan because it's shinui. It's abnormal way. Second is because Aaron eats with color on the skin, the coloring on the skin, it's also the Rabbanan. So you have shinui, only the Rabbanan, that he also didn't intend for. So it's pasik reshe in tre de Rabbanan. Tre in Hebrew, in Aramaic means two.
So not three.
Ha tre. Yeah.
One of those.
So pasik reshe in tre de Rabbanan. Pasik reshe in tre de Rabbanan. Afilu nihala. Even though you like the end result, she likes that her pale lips looks red lips now. If she was pale before. So she likes that it became red and she's more beautiful with that. Nevertheless, what do we say then? Mutar. Even though it colored her lips. Nevertheless, it's mutar. Now you ready for Shakol?
Yeah.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Even if she do it purposely, like
No, she didn't intend. That's why it's pasik reshe.
well, but she's still doing shinoi and it's still on the skin. But purposely, she wants the lips to get.
No, if she does purposely, then it's just Tred Rabbanan. Tred Rabbanan, it's still asur. Only pasik reshe in Tred Rabbanan.
She like the end results.
That's the chidush, because she didn't intend for that. You ask her, Jonah, why are you eating strawberries now? You like strawberries. Are you eating it because you want to color your lips? No, I'm eating it on the way, beseder. But what is her main kavanah right now is to eat the fruits. If her main kavanah will be to eat the strawberries, to color her lips, will be a problem, because then she's intending to do the yisur. She's doing yisur basically. Yes, Arav Zoharetz, what's your question? Good? Okay. כמו שכתבו בשו"ת קרן לדוד, 11. 7th, 8th line, 10th line. וראיתי בספר חוט שני. First column, 10th line, first word, חוט. חוט שני. שכתב שיש לדון אם מותר לנשים לאכול מאכלים הצובעים שפתותיהם, כיוון שאצלן הוא דרך צביעה. It says, okay, this is all for men. What about נשים, women? For them, that's their derech. They do color their lips. Men doesn't color lips. So you say, if he got colored, it's shinui for men. Because it's not normal for men to do that. But what about women? says עובדיה, העולם באמת הדבר פשוט ליתר כיוון דעה בדרך אכילה ואינה מתכוונת לצביעה כלל. So it is considered to be the way of eating, not the way of painting, not the way of coloring. שמותר לאישה, and that's how Mishnah Berurah also paskin, מותר לאישה לאכול מפירות הצובעים. Women are allowed to eat פירות that they are coloring their skin. שדווקא להעביר סרק על פניה אסור, only when she makes makeup on her skin it's אסור, משום שהוא דרך צביעתה לנוי, because she's doing it all the time with the makeup. מה שאין כן באכילת תותים, וכיוצא שאינה מתכוונת לצביעה, she's not intending for צביעה, והפסיק רשו רק לשפתיה, גם באישה יש להתיר, מפני שאין דרך צביעה בכך. שהרי לא מצינו להפוסקים שחילקו בזה בין אישה לאיש. Okay, so because the poskim did not make any split between men and women, therefore, because it's pasik reshe in tre de Rabbanan, and derech tzvi'ah bekach, that's already right. It's not the normal way of coloring, it also goes on the skin. It's tre de Rabbanan, and therefore it's allowed. Okay, תקרא, אסף תקרא, איברה. דאקתי לא יפרק מחודשה, שהרי דרך אנשים לצבוע. י"א, yeah, first word, איברה, 10th line from the bottom. הרי דרך אנשים לצבוע שפתותיהם באודם שפתיים, כמו שנאמר בשיר השירים, כחוט השני שפתותייך. What is חוט השני? Who knows?
חוט שני, זה שחותכים את האבן. There's little...
No, that's שמיר.
שמיר, sorry.
What is חוט שני means?
אדום.
It's a very dark color red.
Oh, very dark color.
So when we say in the שיר השירים on Friday, אילן אומרים שיר השירים בפריידי, what do we say? כחוט השני שפתותייך, כחוט השני. No, it's not דם. it's a very dark color, red. כמו בורגינו, איך אמרת? Burgundy. כמו burgundy.
בורדו.
And people used to make carpets with this, used to make this with this hood. So this is also, so basically it's a representative of a very dark color red, like this color. So what do we see? Women are making the Shir HaShirim, presenting the lips of a woman red like a chutshani, like this red color. So you see that women, it's normal for them to color their lips. תקרא אולם, הטעם להתיר, תקרא.
אולם הטעם להתיר,
הוא?
מכיוון שהמעברת,
לא, מעברת, כן.
מעברת סרק על פניה, אינו איסור אלא מדרבנן.
אלא מדרבנן, כמו שכתב הרמב"ם.
לדעת הריב בסתם מותר לחבר להעביר סרק על פניה.
אף שהוא דבר.
אף שהוא דבר המתקיים. מפני שאין צביעה באור האדם.
באור האדם. There is no coloring applies to אור האדם, to the skin of a בן אדם.
So what's tattoo?
Tattoo is something else. It's coloring. It's painting, writing.
Permanent.
You're saying צביעה.
Right.
Coloring.
And what's the reason? read? ילקח באכילת תותים ולומד דאבל לדבר שאינו מתקיים, לא גזרו חכמים.
לא מתקיים.
Because it's לא מתקיים. Your wife ate tutim. How long is going to stay on her lips? Hour, 2, 3. That's it. It's not going to be strawberries. Not going to be forever. בפרט האווה דרך אכילה, וגם אין דרך צביעה, אלא דרך לכלוך בעלמא, כן? אוקיי, skip all the names. אולם, שוב ראיתי בספר הרוקח, שכתב זה לשונו, כוחלת אסורה, תקרא משום צובעת, ולא תעביר שק על פניה, או יין אדום, או ענבים שחורים, או תותים וגודגניות, אסור לצבוע את המפה, ואם חתך אצבעו, יצא דם מחותמו, לא יקנח אדם בבגדו.
בבגדו הלבן או בבגדו?
let's see, על מה שיש דין צביעה לאישה, גם בפירות הצובעים. Yeah, so רוקח, he's one of the ראשונים, he says, listen, women should not eat יין אדום או ענבים שחורים, או תותים, אסור לצבוע את המפה, לא תעביר שק על פניה, או יין אדום או ענבים שחורים. Do not make יין אדום, or ענבים, black ענבים, grapes, to touch her פניה, her face. על מה שיש דין צביעה לאישה, גם בפירות הצובעים. This is exactly what Yitzhak asked us a few days ago. If you remember, he said that there are women that put strawberries, make their color, and duvdevanim, cherries, making their skin redder. I don't know, there's such a word, redder? Redder? Yeah, more red. They're making it more red naturally, without chemia. Without all these things. How do you call these things? Substances. Chemicals. So he asked, is it allowed or not? I told him not allowed. You see, this is what the רוקח says. שיש דין צביעה לאישה גם בפירות הצובעים. But this is only, יש לומר, דמיירי, שמתכוונת לצבוע שפתיה. Only whenever she is intending to color her שפתיים. אבל אם כוונתה לאכילה דווקא מותר. When do we say there is coloring? With fruits, only whenever you intend to color. But whenever you intend to eat, אכילה, no problem. או שיש טעות סופר במקום, או צריך לומר ולשתות יין אדום. אסור לצבוע את המפה שכן הוא בספר היראים השלם. אוקיי, הלאה, next, אסור, next paragraph.
אסור אפשר לצבוע ציפורניה בלקה. בשבת.
So remember, let's just, איך אומרים, wrap it up, whatever we did so far. Women are allowed to eat fruits even though are going to color her lips, but she's not allowed to purposely smear those fruits on her skin.
For coloring.
Because she's going to color. Okay?
לגבי המפה.
מפה we're going to deal with. לא עכשיו. Next. אסור לאישה, next point. בכבוד.
אסור לאישה לצבוע ציפורניה בלקה בשבת. אין לקה צבעונית ואין לקה שקופה. גם אין להסיר לקה בשבת.
Oh. So women are not allowed, Meir, to put laka. מה זה laka, אתה יודע? Nail polish.
Nail polish, even...
Nail polish, Meir, אסור בשבת for women to put even laka שקופה. Clear laka. Not allowed to put. גם אין להסיר laka. Cannot even take it out. Clear?
This is the right.
No, לא דורייתא.
Stand the Rabbanan.
Yeah, because it's not lasting.
It's on their nails. It's not on the skin.
You're right.
Still on.
It's not lasting. You see, week or two,
Yeah.
she's back to the manicure pedicure woman. You were by me a week ago. You again here? She's telling her. בכל זאת, בכור שורו, הישראל אומר. שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו.
הנר גודל.
Also, yeah, it's a good point. Also, the nails grow.
Okay.
So the nails grow. It's not like a wall. The wall, you have 6 foot wall. That's what you have. You're gonna put paint on it. 6 feet. It's gonna be 6 feet, and the next year also 6 feet of paint. But nails, you're gonna put in your nail today. After a year, you're gonna keep nuts. You're gonna have another 6 feet of nail. Okay. Okay, we don't know yet. לא כתוב. ככה דעתי. זה לא כתוב. אתה יכול להתווכח איתה עם דעתי. When it's something דעתי, you guys can argue. Everybody. זה דעתי. You can say, I can say B. But whatever is written here, it's written here. פה לא כתוב אם זה אולי תודה רבה. But bottom line, it says it's אסור. Not to apply the nail polish and not to remove the nail polish. And apply nail polish on Shabbat, it's אסור even if it's a clear nail polish. זה החידוש. So we're going to see that the laws of coloring, Idan, applies even when it's clear.
Other than you have other stuff also.
What? Tell us.
You have tools. Shabbat, the tool, the paintbrush.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
מה זה הציפון?
Yeah.
זה לא משנה, זה גלאס.
ציפון, צפר גפן.
He wants to say, why is it asur? He's right. That's the reasons Rav Abaye adds to that it's asur. Continue. ואסור להסתרק במסרק. אבי ג'ון, תודה רבה. כבר עשינו שם. ואסור להסתרק במסרק בשבת. שאי אפשר שלא יעקרו שערו. Here Rav Abaye throws a bomb. Women, or men, doesn't say only women, are not allowed to brush their hair on Shabbat. You know, beauty, it's a hair salon, Shabbat. All in. Okay? That's how the... Oh, thank you. כן, זה פה אין אוויר. אז הביאו לנו תה חם. מה אתה אומר, אהרון?
What category of isur brush?
Brushing hair? Let's see right now. Right now, you see that small star at the end of the line?
Yeah.
Now Rav goes to that star on the bottom of the page. הנה בנזיר מ"ב, תנן. חבוד, נזיר חופף ומפספס.
מפריד צורתה בידיו, אבל...
So Nazir, you know, let's give a preface. Introduction. Nazir is not allowed to cut his hair for 30 days. Not only is not allowed to cut hair, he's also not allowed to pull hair. The kaha, pull hair, also asur. For Nazir from the Torah.
From where?
From his hair, and the face, and the hair, and the
Nose,
beard.
and the ears?
And kol makom. Anyway.
Body?
Yeah, anybody. 30 days, asur to do that. Stam Nazirut, 30 days. It can be for a year, it could be for a life. Come on, Nazirut Shimshon. Could be forever. So, Stam Nazir, if a person said, I want to be Nazir, Stam Nazirut, 30 days. For 30 days, he's not allowed to get a haircut. He's not allowed to also cut his hair by pulling the hair. Says the Gemara, it's a Mishnah. What about Nazir, Chofef? He wants to right now get a shampoo. He has a long hair already. He wants to shampoo it. But while he's going to shampoo it, maybe he's going to get hair out. It's a Asur Deoraita, Safek Deoraita, Chumra. You should be strict. If you have a Safek on Torah level, Avi, what's always the rule? Safek Deoraita, we go to Chumra. So says the Mishnah, nevertheless, he's allowed to.
What's that?
Chofef. He's allowed to get shampoo. Shampoo his hair.
Even
if it could be you're going to lose hair, there is Nazir.
Shabbat.
לא בשבת. Nazir. Regular days.
What's his benefit?
חופף. He's allowed to. ומפספס. מה זה מפספס? Go with his hand like this ככה. עם הידיים, עם האצבעות. Yeah, like combing but with his hands, בידיו.
Now the brush.
אבל לא סורק. But he's not allowed to use a brush. Says the Gemara, why is it allowed? If he is shampooing his hair, if he is combing his hair with his hand, that's okay. Says the Gemara, who is this Mishnah author? Rabbi Shimon. Very good. What Rabbi Shimon holds? Davar she'eno mitkaven mutar. If I don't have kavanah for something, mutar. Aaron, you understood? Yaakov John? If I don't have a kavanah for something, what is the halacha? Mutar. I want you to look inside the sefer. It's very helpful for you. Yaakov, שב לידו.
So you're allowed
He
to.
doesn't bite, even though he's a dentist. He has strong teeth.
Rabbi, even if it's the white,
מה? איפה אנחנו? למטה, on the note. י"א on the bottom.
No, it's on the bottom.
ממילא, if it's the white, according to רבי שמעון, and he's not מתכוון, so it becomes מלאכה שאינה צריכה לגופה, so it's like הפסיק רשע דרבנן.
Well, you have a very good question. Remember that question.
Wait, what's the
We're going to touch your question. Okay, don't tell them yet. You're gonna confuse them. It's step by step. He is already on the third floor. You are still in the basement.
Third grade.
Third.
I'm not in the building.
I'm not in the building yet. Boris, if you want to have a funny Shabbat, you sit with him the whole Shabbat. You're gonna hold your stomach. No? ואמרינן דמדין את רבי שמעוני. Gemara says, who is the Mishnah? Rabbi Shimoni. Rabbi Shimon Meir has a rule throughout the whole Shas that said, דבר שאינו מתכוון, מותר. Anything you don't intend, מותר.
You're allowed to brush your hair.
No, the Mishnah said three things. Nazir is not allowed to pull his hair, but he is allowed to shampoo his hair. He is allowed to comb his hair with his hands. But the third thing is not allowed is to brush his hair. Mesarek, asu. Three things. Says the Mishnah, a Gemara. Who is this author? Who said this Mishnah? Which Tana said it? Rabbi Shimon. Idan, what Rabbi Shimon holds in the whole Shas? דבר שאינו מתכוון, מותר. מכל מקום לא סורק. Why? Because you don't intend, it's okay. Well, he says, so then why about the brush? I also don't intend for the hair to be pulled out. משום שכל הסורק לאסיר נימין המדולדלים מתכוון. הוא פירש רש"י שורות המדולדלות מן הראש ועדיין לא נעקרו לגמרי, וכיוון שהוא סורק הוא מתכוון להשאירן, וכשהוא סורק בדבר שמתכוון ואסור. Says Rav Ovadia, he brings the Gemara and he says פירוש רש"י there. Where is the small shas, Meir? The shas, נזיר בבקשה. נזיר מ"ב. מ"ב, Miami Beach. So the Gemara says over there, what's the reason it's allowed? תודה רבה. עבדו לך עמי, השתחוו לך. See, patent he made. Moshe, I think you should call to Ozen Adar and charge her for this patent.
It's a nice idea because the way it doesn't rip.
Yeah.
That's why it is.
Very nice.
No, it opened. Okay. נזיר חופף מפספס, says the Gemara, חופף ומפספס מני, רבי שמעוני, דאמר דבר שמתכוון מותר, אבל לא סורק. says Rashi. says the Gemara, רשע רבי שמעון ספר רבנן, אמר רבא כולה רבי שמעוני, כל הסורק להסיר נימין המדולדלות מתכוון. Do you know, the Gemara reveals to us, Meir, as a barber, this is a good secret for you. Gemara reveals to us a secret over here. In the hair, there is two levels of how deep the hair is inside the roots of the hair. If the hair is deep inside the root, whatever you're going to direct it, left, right, front, back, whatever you want to do, the hairstyle, if it's deep inside the root of the hair, it's going to listen. Naprava, the right is going the right, left, right, whatever direction you would like to. Which hair is the problematic one? Which is 50-50.
Loose.
Always to be 50-50 is problems, Abutai. It's either you're religious or you're not religious. Always be 50-50 is the problem makers. Choose a side. This is a called Ha'ivri, נכון? עם ישראל, אברהם אבינו, העברי. Ha'ivri, everybody on one side and he is on the other side. How do you say on the other side? Me'ever, which is in Hebrew, Ivri. That's the Hebrew word that we say Hebrew from the word Ivri. Ivri means on the other side. Ivri. Yeah.
Arabi.
So Says the Gemara, when you make a hairstyle, you want to brush your hair one way on the other way. You want all the hairs to obey, to listen. You don't want some of the hairs to be there and the others are going to be suddenly somewhere else. Says the Gemara, therefore, when you brush your hair, subconsciously, you have in mind to detach the hair that doesn't listen. The fact that you want all your hair to be one direction right now, if you will have a hair that's sticking out the other direction, what was your will to be?
To take out the other one.
To take out this hair that doesn't listen.
Whoever doesn't listen.
Whoever doesn't listen, take out.
No good.
Today's men, they
Listen, we're not
they don't
talking.
want no hair to go.
Even like this.
Listen. Those men doesn't brush their hair because they know if they're gonna go, oh, Papa Jut. Another 3, 4, 5, 10 tens of them are out.
Just stay there.
Whatever is there, don't touch.
Why it doesn't fall under the category of secret ship? Some of them are still given, and some of them not.
So,
So if it's 50-50,
So says the Gemara, this one, the one that is hanging, shaking, if you're going to go to brush your hair, it's going to get detached. What are you going to say? For sure. So Gemara, listen, but I don't intend. זה אין לי דבר שאני מתכוון. Says the Gemara, for this you are מתכוון. The fact that you know you want to have a hairstyle, it shows that you are מתכוון.
There's no the chance that nothing's gonna happen.
I can't hear you. What?
Intention.
it's not ספק secret ship, it's ודאי secret
Badai.
ודאי.
That's what Gemara says. Exactly. By shampoo, could be the hair will fall, could be not. So that's what do we say? It's safek pasikreshe. You don't intend for the hair to fall. You intend shampoo your hair as a nazir, right? Maybe it'll fall, maybe not.
So it's not
So also listen. If it's safek doraita lechuma. No, when do we say safek doraita lechuma? When you intend to do this thing. I intend right now to eat this piece of meat. I don't know. Who brought this meat? Maybe the cleaning lady left it over here. Maybe. Can I eat it now or no? Huh? Safek doraita? Oh my, you cannot have that. A person is at work. He works in the city. He goes to the lunchroom over there. There are some Jewish people work, some Goyish people work. They left some burger there. Somebody ordered. He asked, who ordered this? Maybe the Goyim ordered it, maybe the Yudim ordered it. Can you eat it or no? Huh? Idan Mata Omer?
Kosher store?
Safek. No, in a
Lunchroom.
person in the lunchroom who works in the company.
Unless it has a paper
He
on
comes to the lunchroom, there is some burger left out.
it. Unless there's a sign over there.
It says take me.
It says
Enjoy.
kosher delight on it. It doesn't say
That's
Burger
nothing.
King. It
Nothing.
says Burger King on it.
Now that lunchroom has Jewish people
Yeah.
and also has Goyish
So
people.
there's no sign.
No sign.
Okay, so then you have a
Can you
problem.
take the risk and say, probably it's kasher?
No, I don't think so.
Safek on the Doraita level, what do we do?
Alright.
Lechuma.
but here,
So
for
I-
me,
Hold on, let me finish off. But, says Ravadia, if so, why don't you take that concept and apply it to the Nazir? עכשיו אתה לוקח את הנזיר, he's going to go and shampoo his hair. Listen, when you shampoo your hair, maybe your hair is going to fall. 1, 2 hairs is going to fall. It's a Sudawaita. So how come you allow the Nazir to take the risk and shampoo his hair? How is it different than the burger?
Maybe.
It's also maybe. The burger is maybe kasher.
No, but you got.
Why not a perfect example?
But the end result.
This could be
you want-
kasher or no. It could be the Jewish people left out. Maybe the Jewish people left out. I don't know who left that out.
But you want the end result over
But
here.
he does not go soup, don't touch it. So why the Nazir told him it's okay? Maybe the hair is going to fall. It's also doraita. Why don't you say, don't touch it? Says Ravadia, when you take the piece of burger, what is your kavanah? To eat. So you eat it. Maybe it's a soup. So since you're intending to eat, safek deoraita lechumra. But whenever you are shampooing your hair, do you intend for hair to fall? No. Maybe it's gonna fall. Maybe you're right. But over here we don't say safek deoraita lechumra. When a person is intending to do it, then safek deoraita lechumra. When you don't intend to do it, we don't say safek deoraita lechumra. We say safek deoraita lekula. We go lenient. Yes.
I see the difference between the meat and the air. The meat, there is a safek by meat itself.
Right.
By air, there is safek also in the air. But what makes it prohibited is the פעולה עצמה, because you can see that with your hands you're allowed, because over there you said, even though you still have ספק, but with the
Not even though, because you have, not even though, because you have safek.
and with the brush you're not allowed, even though even if the ספק is still there.
No, no
The
safek.
act is what's wrong. Why not? It's ספק because you have 50-50.
It's not safek. Gemara says it's going
So
to fall.
the act is making it ספק, not the air itself. Because the air is the same whether with your hands or with the brush.
No.
But in the meat, the ספק is there always.
It's not the same with the brush or with the hand.
He has a good point. That's him, Simlev. He has
Brush
a,
is pulling
the
there.
act what's making it.
Brush.
I see that action. The action. Yeah.
It's pulling there. Hand, it's not.
that's a good point. Pay attention. The Mishnah, I'll explain to you a little more. I'll elaborate whatever he said. The Mishnah spoke about 3 components. נכון? What's the first component?
Consideration.
No? Shampoo, which has Ipsosik Reshen there. Second one was with the hair. With the brush with your hand, נכון? Like with your fingers.
Okay.
Third component was made brush with a real brush. נכון? The first 2 is mutar, the third one asur.
Okay.
What's the reason the third one is mutar? Sorry, the third one is asur.
Because for sure,
It's pulling
Huh?
there.
for sure you're gonna.
Because
come
you're
out.
for sure going to
Every time you do it,
detach your hair, נכון?
That's what she said.
It's for sure.
That's what it said.
So if it is for sure, what are you gonna say? I don't intend. You do intend. Why you do intend? Because those not listening hairs, you want them out. Nimina meduldalin. Those not listening hairs, you want them out.
Disobedient parents.
Disobeying hairs. Maybe you have also a good point, Doris. Maybe a balding guy that is bothered with that. He doesn't
All my
want-
life I didn't want a hair to fall out. And my sons right now, they're growing up. They don't want their hair to fall out. So I don't know where they're getting that. No man wants his hair to fall out.
Maybe.
Women have strong hair.
maybe
Most-
הכלל.
No, they want
Men have weak hair. Most men have weak hair. Depends. Like curly hair guys, they may be. Even curly hair guys, that's whatever you do, it's curly. They don't think about that. They don't want that hair out. So
I hear it's a good point you're saying.
but at the end of the day, you're allowed to use it.
No, Gemara says not allowed.
What do you mean?
no brush.
Whatever you hear.
Comb, you're allowed to use brush.
Comb.
So what's the case of the guy? What the guy has? He has a fake hair that maybe fall out,
No, for sure. With
or he has a hair that for sure for falling out. For sure. So if it's for sure, why whenever he goes with a shampoo, you say it's okay?
Doesn't have any-
If it's for sure gonna happen, what do you say? It doesn't have kavanah. But with the brush, he also doesn't have kavanah.
Right.
Yeah, but the brush you want
Ah,
to come
that's
with,
the
this
answer.
you want to brush
That's the
with.
answer. Avi, yeah, good. Avi, you said good. שמעת את התשובה שלך.
What's
By the shampoo, you have no benefit for the hair to fall out. For those minimum dudalim. By the brush, you have a benefit for them to fall out. Again, we're talking about Gemara's logic, not nowadays logic.
What's the benefit? The benefit is same with the hands.
The benefit is that it's going to, whatever is going to remain is going to give you a nice hairstyle.
Okay.
Well, that's your benefit. That's the reason you did it.
Something like
So you're good.
You got it? Aaron, you understood the answer? Aaron, you understood the answer?
So,
By the shampoo, it doesn't have any kavanah for the hair to fall out. Even if it's for sure going to fall out. But it doesn't benefit him in any way. By the hair, when he's brushing it
with his hand.
with his brush,
Okay.
he has in mind that everything should be obeying. Whatever doesn't obey, out. Got it? יעקב, הבנת? יצחק, הבנת? Okay, very good. אוקיי, ורש"י, תקרא. הרב זוארץ, תקרא. רש"י, שבת, פירש, שבת לא סורק במסרק. משום, תקרא. שורה שנייה למעלה.
רש"י פירש, אבל לא סורק במסרק, משום שוודאי הוא משפיר שיער, ומודה רבי שמעון בפסיק רשע ולא ימות, אבל קופץ ומפספס, טעמים שאינו משאיר שיער. ואם ישיר, דבר שלא מתכוון מותר.
Here, he says another answer. He says that the shampoo, maybe he's not going to take it out. By the brush, since it's tighter and it's more going to the roots, it's for sure gonna take it out. I don't intend. You do intend. You want the hair to be obeying.
Also,
That's also
shampoo
another.
maybe. Shampoo is like this. Pulling is brushing is actually
Pulling it, yeah.
shampoo is like.
Wow, but brush is pulling the hair, regardless.
כן, כן, כמו שאמרתי.
Yeah, but
ככה
also
הוא
he
אומר.
can put his hand in
אוקיי,
and take out it.
קונטיניו, וכך כתב עוד רש"י בשבת נ' וכן דעת הרמב"ם
אין צפיפות.
שהסורק, כך,
משום דרגי פסיק רשע.
פסיק רשע, וכך כתב הרדב"ז.
דעת הרמב"ם, וכך כתב הרמב"ם, כתב מה שכתב ישב פירוש רש"י עם האי ונזיר.
אין עוד בשו"ת הריב"ש.
בשו"ת הריב"ש, והגאון מביא רואים תראה את הסוגיה דאחה, הסביר עליה כרבי יונתן, שאינו איסור מן התורה אלא בתר.
שנאמר תער לא יעבור על ראשו ואין איסור בתלישה. דרבנן, לכן אי אפשר לומר מטעם פסיק רשע, פסיק רשע בדרבנן מותר, כמו שכתב בדוגמת הדשן, לכן הוא צריך לומר כל הסורק לעשיר נימין עמדו דלים מתכוון, יפה. אבל רש"י והרמב"ם פסקו כרבי יושעיה, דאמר תלש או מירד או ספסף כלשהו מנין, תלמוד לומר קדוש יהיה גדל פרע שיער ראשו. ואמרין הנאתם של רבי יושעיה מגילח בתער או בהרבה עשה ולא תעשה, לכך הסורק גם כן שהוא תולש שיער אסור מן התורה, וכיוון שהסורק הוא פסיק רשע אסור. מעיין בשור תורת רפאל, תולדת זאב על שבת בספר הזה, ולפי דבריו יש ליישב קושיית הרב הררי והמאירי, צירף שני תלמידים אחד, אבל לא סורק במסרק, רצה לומר לכתחילה מפני שמסרק אין ודאי הוא להשאיר את השיער, אבל השאף הוא כוונתו להשאיר את השיער המדולדל והקרוב להינשר. ראינו בשו"ת הריב"ש כתב שאף על פי שהשערות, הנה, this is your question, this ריב"ש is your question, זוארץ, תקרא. שאף על פי שהשערות זז לי לאיבוד.
מה בכך? הרי הוא נהנה במלאכה, שהרי נושא ציפורניו בכלי, אף על פי שנושא בציפורניו, אלא אז ללידות חייב. ואפילו לרבי שמעון שפוטר במלאכה, שאינה צריכה בגופה חייב.
והוא הדין בשיער, והיינו טעמה תקרא.
משום שמלאכת גוזז שהייתה במשכן,
הייתה
שלא לצורך הצמר.
רק לצורך האור.
אז זה לא לגופו, כן?
יפה. כמו באורות לחשים.
ולכן חייב כלשהו צורך לגופו.
אף על פי
אף על פי
שאינו צריך לשיער. הוא מתבהר מדבריו שהסריקה אסורה מהתורה. So Rav Zoharetz asked originally a very good question. Boris, what was this question, you know? He said, Rabbi, I don't understand. Why are we discussing if it's asur ma'atorah or not? We have a rule. Anytime I do melacha, but I don't need the end result of the melacha. What is the violation level? D'oraita or d'Rabbanan? Only d'Rabbanan. It's called melacha shelo tzricha legufa. So it says, I don't understand. When I brush my hair and the hair is falling out, do I need the hair? So at most, it should be only Yisum d'Rabbanan because melacha shelo tzricha legufa. So why are we discussing if it's asur ma'atorah? Comes the Rivash and gives an answer. What the Rivash says, Yitzhak, that
הצמר,
Belechet Gozez, cutting hair, in Mishkan, was not for sake of the Tzemer. What was it for sake of, you know? For the sake of the skin. When you detaching hair on Shabbat, it was not for sake of the hair. You know, there's 39 melachot on Shabbat. One of them is kotzetz. You're not allowed to be cutting your nails on Shabbat. You're not allowed to cut your hair on Shabbat. נכון?
Making bite.
Right? That's mishim d'Rabbanan. It's b'shinui. But with the tools, זה אסור מהתורה. נכון? Why is it asur, Rabbi, מהתורה? I don't need the hair. I don't need the nails that come out. If I make a kishuf, witchcraft on somebody, maybe I need the nails and the hair to make on him. But other than that, if I just want to make a nice haircut, I don't need the hair, I don't need the nails. So lama זה אסור מהתורה? Why is it biblically restricted? See? So he says, Rivash, look at the Mishkan. Over there, when they cut the wool from the sheep, did they need the wool when they cut it or no? He said, they didn't need the wool. They needed the skin to be clean out of the wool. Because they needed to put it on the covers on the Mishkan. אורות חשים ועצי שיטים, נכון? Remember this? The Torah said that you needed the skin on top of it. Right. So since they needed the skin, they didn't need the hair, and still the melacha of gozez, where we're learning from? From the Mishkan. So we see that the melacha of gozez in Mishkan was not for the sake of the end result, for the hair or for the nails. What was it for?
For the skin.
For the skin, for whatever left behind. So what do you want your nails, your fingers to be without nails? Whatever left behind, you do need. The end result, you liked it. Why do you want your hair whenever you cut it? You want your head to be without that long hair right now when you cut your hair. So you cut it. You got your result. The end result is whatever you did like. So since you did like it, it's melacha. Hatzricha legufa.
זה עושה אותו.
אבי, אתה איתנו? דבר אתה איתנו ונשמע.
דבר אתה יותר טוב.
Yeah, it's a little bit hot here, mate. Maybe you should put the AC.
I'm falling asleep.
Put the AC on.
The door is open, but there's no.
תפתח שם את הדלת, תפתח.
No blowing.
Boris, can you make like this behind you? I mean, this one's gonna give you headaches. Do the other one. Boris, don't touch it. Other one. כן?
הוא היה אומר.
הוא היום... כן?
Before you continue, so if it's the end result, then back to his question. What about if I don't want the air to fall because I'm getting old? I want the air.
It's a good question, Boris. באמת, that's a good question. I have to look into this. You guys give me every time so much homework. Besides the bedding on my head, you have a lot of homework. I'm still didn't finalize Jesse's question. I didn't forget his question. He asked about lipstick. You talking about tzovea, using the rabbanan on the skin of the person. And what about memareach, smearing? It's a good question. I looked into it. So far I got to machloket. Idan, when I call your name, it's always. So far I got to machloket. If it's the asun v'raitom, the rabbanan. It's not clear to me yet. But you guys have a lot of good questions.
The comb again.
What, your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
What? Yeah. For you, the comb.
No.
A bigger teeth comb.
Yeah.
Also the generator.
A shot
My
stone.
generator.
חשמל. זה
לא,
לא
אמרתי לך.
לבנן.
אמרתי לך זה עשו מהתורה.
זה...
I told you yesterday. Because it's got the fire there. זה בוא, איך זה נקרא? גז. מה זה, איך זה עובד? גז.
But it's not.
ומה? No, it's asking if a person turn on generator.
No, it doesn't turn on. If you have if it kicks in, like you don't have power, the power went off, and now your lights in the house, now is there still the rabbanan or the right time? Because
When you turn on the light, what happens?
it's gonna turn on that generator, but it needs power. Maybe not right away, maybe after a minute or two. Maybe.
So if it's after a minute, it could be grama.
Grama.
And grama is אסור מדרבנן, לא אסור מהתורה. If it's אסור. Okay, back to us. So, two questions. Another question is your question. It's a good question. I have to look into it. Remind me tomorrow. Text me. באמת. I want to look into it. אוקיי, אלא שלעומתו ראיתי בעגלתא, תם זה גלתא, לגימזה זה חידוש. תקרא, מי קורא? זוארץ תקרא? אבי, נראה לי אתה צריך לקרוא בספר.
לא, אני בודק על הילדים.
ולך גוזל שכתב שהסריקה אסורה מדרבנן. והיינו טעמה משום דאמרינן להשאיר נימים המגולגלים כעמי. כעמי לציפורה, ששרשה, רובד, לתכלי פטור אבל אסור. והכנה מאין בסריקה איסור תורה. כתב כתוב בשביל חלק יעקב, חלק יורף, שלפי מה שכתב התוספות שמלאכת גוזז, ומנו צריך לדבר הנגזז, אבל מלאכה שאינה צריכה לגופה בפטור. ואף לסברת החוקי רבי כציפורן שפרשה רובה, שעל בכלי פטור אבל אסור. ושוב דברי שפה, ושאר דברי החוקת יואב, למי יגיד לו גנימים או מגולגלים, היינו שערות שפרשו רובם. הרי יש לומר שנתקשו רק במצד ומחוברים ברובם. לעולם מסריקה, אביה מן התורה.
Okay, so comes the Igletal, and what does he say? He says the opposite of the Rivash. He says like you had a question. He says whoever brushes hair on Shabbat and the hair falls, it's asur on midrabanan. Why? Because we don't look at the hair behind your head, rosh, but that you got a nice hairstyle. Rather, we're looking at what came out. What came out? Hair. Do you need the hair? No, it's asur midrabanan. מלאכה שלא צריכה לגופה.
But the skins. You said they took the wool out for the skin.
Yeah.
The wool went to the garbage or they used it after?
We have to
It's make
see,
different.
according to him, what was his.
Let's make it different.
He makes a difference. According to him, yeah.
If you don't use right away, you need the skin now, but wool.
Probably he will tell you
Wool
that
not gonna go to
they
the
needed the wool.
garbage.
They needed the wool.
Of course, they're not going to.
Semer upishtim, they needed to make
Yeah,
the
not throw
yeriot.
the garbage also.
Probably he will tell you they need it. So here, that the hair comes out of you and you don't need it, it's drabanan. מלאכה שלא צריכה לגופה. Now, Rabotai, it's a big nafkamina. I'll tell you where this nafkamina comes in place. As they say in English, I'll make it practical for you.
הציפורן שפרשה.
Not only, not בציפורן שפרשה, בציפורן, Friday night, women stuck without cutting her nail. Or let's say she has to go to mikveh meir, and lo alenu lo alechem, certain mastic, gum, stuck to her hair. Now halacha says Aaron that you cannot dip in the mikveh if you have chatzitza. If a woman goes into the mikveh and she has chatzitza, she came out tameh. Smallest tameh, she came out. That's why it's very important that women, before they go, that they should have a balanit watching them. It's not something, oh, why should a woman watch on my body? Some women get sensitive with this. And she's helping you. Because if you're going to go inside the water, and you're not going to come out without any chatzitza, you came out tameh, you came out from the mikveh. So now, Meir, Friday night, she decided to go to the mikveh.
Yeah.
Guess what happened? Shabbat came in at 5 o'clock. She, Aaron, after she lit the candle, she was tapatach, tired. She went to put her head on the pillow in the couch. And the kids left over there, gam. Johnny, gam. Gam zuletova. Now he got into her hair. The husband is waiting, counting the days down. Friday night, he's hoping for the day. Johnny Khalfesh, he's not going to help him tonight. Look, stuck, what can I do? Hi, can she go right now to the next door neighbor? She's a barber next door.
It's off mitzvah.
Can she or no? If you say it's a sudoraita to cut, gozeh, asuma Torah, it's with tools. Cannot tell a goya to do sudoraita for you, even for second mitzvah, asur. But if you say it's only asum de rabbanan, what we learned last time? Shvut, the shvut, b'makom mitzvah, mutar. What do we pass in? That is asum de rabbanan, like the Rivash or like the Igletal? Says Rav Ovadia Idan?
Okay.
Machloket. So because we have machloket, רגע, תנסיים. Not 100%. עוד קצת תגיד. We have another opinion, Baal Haitu. Baal Haitu holds that you're allowed to tell a goy even isum midoraita for second mitzvah.
Wow.
And who holds like him? Do you know? 14 Rishonim. It's a big power. Imagine this rabbi and that rabbi and this rabbi and that. All Rishonim. 14 Rishonim. Supporting Baal Haitu's opinion. So therefore says Rav Ovadia, a new rule. Not only isur do rabbanan you're allowed to tell the goy for second mitzvah.
Wow.
Even isur that safek deoraita, also allowed to tell the goy for second mitzvah.
ספק דה.
Safek deoraita. Why? Because you have safek safeka. Maybe taking out the hair, cutting the hair, it's only the rabbanan. So tell the rabbanan, tell the goy isur the rabbanan for second mitzvah. Right? That's the equation. Tell the goy isur the rabbanan for second mitzvah, mutar. Right? Allowed.
Maybe it's the one.
But listen, but according to the Rivash, it's deoraita. So how are you going to do with this? Says Rav Ovadia, maybe halacha is like Baal Haitu. That today tell a goy to do isur deoraita for sake of mitzvah, mutar. So we have safek sfeka and amira legoy it's asur midarabanan. ספק ספקה באיסור דרבנן, we allowed even לכתחילה. So therefore it applies for the hair, if she needs to cut
or the
because of a
nails.
gum or stuff like that, or nails. Because the nails, it's also she doesn't need the end result, the nails she doesn't need.
Has to get the guy next door.
So if you have a guy next door, or even if it's not next door, yeah? Imagine right now, a Jewish woman
If you go to the
goes,
nail salon, always
nail
better.
salon,
You give him a tap. Everything is tapped to the Rabbanan anyways.
how are you going to give her a tap, man?
No, the card. The card has a tap.
The card is muktzah, you don't
Muktzah,
touch.
right.
This
She
you
can
cannot
hold
do.
it up. I mean,
You know,
Also, when you
No, it
talk
has to be
to-
like a favor base.
They have that thing.
She'll take care of her after.
They have
Yeah,
that
the
thing,
charge.
the chop.
Why you can't
Rabbi.
stick to the cloud of מחלוקת הפוסקים?
Chip.
שבו מותר כל שכן
This you
בסוף
can
מצווה.
Oh. When do we say machlokes הפוסקים? When according to some is mutar 100%. Here nobody says mutar 100%. Here he says asur midrabanan the igletal, and the Riva says asur midoraita. So it's machlokes הפוסקים if it's doraita or drabanan. It's not if it's asur or mutar. So you cannot say over machlokes הפוסקים על ידי גוי.
Again, מחלוקת הפוסקים is one side says אסור.
And the other side says mutar.
One side
Here they don't say mutar. The igletal didn't say it's mutar.
הוא לא אומר.
He said it's asur midrabanan. You Riva saying asur midoraita. Because even if he doesn't need the hair, it's not true. If you don't need the hair, it's assumed the Rabbanan.
So the effects the card is go if you said it's אסור.
So maybe halacha is like the igletal, that it's only asur the Rabbanan because you don't need the hair.
אני תגיד שזה מדאורייתא.
I mean, go right, maybe halacha is like Balaitu.
Wow.
That Balaitu holds that is asur only. You're allowed to tell the goy even Yisur Doraita for second mitzvah.
Oh, second.
For second mitzvah, she has to go to mikveh.
So, what's the bottom line?
That's the bottom line.
Tell the bush that the direct with the shukka.
Right.
If you put her in.
Not for beauty purpose. Pay attention.
For the mikveh.
For mikveh purpose.
You put her here on top of
Don't think right now, Rabbi said women allowed to get a haircut by goyim on Shabbat. Don't misuse my words.
No mistake.
Yes.
Take her hair, put it on top of the chair. Put a piece of lettuce on it and chop it like this with the knife. Would it be like you trim the system?
Cut the lettuce, also the hair.
That's it.
על הדרך.
No. The Gemara says clearly it's not allowed. The Gemara asks you a question. Gemara says it's not allowed.
Shinui, no?
No? Could be shinui. If you're doing it with the axe like this, it could be shinui. But it's not. Didn't help it because you put a lettuce over there. Just the fact you cut it with this tool, it's already shinui. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Let's continue. Arav Zohar, תקרא.
So brushing her hair, she wouldn't be allowed to take the knots out on Shabbat, right?
Right.
So she could tell a goy, next door neighbor, please brush my hair.
Yeah.
זה גם
For mitzvah.
No, is that
גוי
the
או גויה?
It's right. She's
Goya,
not
yeah.
my mikvah.
למה?
That's the right to get there.
That's a good catch, you know.
Nuts in
But
the
you know what the answer will be?
Nuts
Taking
in
out the knots is the right or the wrong?
No. He says about brush your hair.
I'm saying the knots. You have knots.
Yeah.
The brush. That's gonna be the right, I guess. It makes sense.
The nuts doesn't get open when the brush goes. The brush just rips the nuts.
So they rip the hair back there.
נכון? Rip the nuts with the hair.
It's the right.
Right, so.
That's the מחלוקת, igletal וריבש.
Same thing.
Yeah? Ribash will tell you it's asur midoraita. Because we don't care that you don't need the end result, the hair. Igletal will tell no, if you don't need the hair, it's asur midrabanan.
Nothing there is a problem in the mikveh.
Huh?
Nothing.
Not, of course.
It's a problem.
Yeah, of course. חציצה
חציצה של מה?
של ההר.
To go through it.
That's the חידוש. Yeah. It's halacha. People that convince sometimes women to go to mikveh,
Braids.
just go to the mikveh, just go to the mikveh. She has to be guided. Halachot. I checked 7 days, clean days, I go to the mikveh. No, Johnny Halfesh, there's laws. You cannot go just to the mikveh. You need to know the laws of Hatzitza.
So dreadlocks wouldn't work.
Mazer Redlocks.
Did you make the style of the braid?
Everything sharp.
No.
Every time
No.
before she has to do 100%, this opens.
Yeah, she has to brush her hair. Every hair should be separated.
Wow.
It's a lot of preparation for that.
to learn this. Because I think I don't think everybody knows.
If they don't know, she's not going to mikveh.
No, I don't know.
Bracha lebatala, she came out of the mikveh to 100%.
And they started go to the mikveh like you said.
בעלידה,
I
of course.
don't think they know
How
the
they see, I mean, I think I know.
Okay, Rabbi, I don't want to lose time. Let's go.
Next.
הרב זוארץ, let's go. Back to us. ומותר לאישה שמותר לאישה ללכלך את עד בבדיקה במים כדי שלא ישרוד צבא ועד יבש. Oh, listen, there is a problem here in the sefer. You jump from page י"ב to page כ"א. By it's also like that?
No.
Oh. No? Thank you. Continue. Continue.
ראינו מה שכתב הריבה שנאמר להם שם, כפי שהשיער שנשלח הולך לאיבוד,
זה לא אמור להיות
ולאחר שיצחק מופע. שאני מלאכת בזה, שככה הייתה במשכן.
כן, תמשיך.
שככה הייתה במשכן וכאן. זאת אומרת, אם היה ככה במשכן, so they had a need for the tzemmer or לא?
That's whatever we said. Go further.
וכך כתב בשו"ת תורת רפאל, כתב להשיב על בשו"ת עמדת ישראל בכותל דרך חיים, כתב להשיב על הספר של הדברי שפה וכתב שלא אמר כלום.
Okay, עזוב את ההערה הזו, it's going to go forever. לך לעמוד י"ד למעלה. ומותר לאישה לחלוק שערות ראשה בידיה ולעשות כמין שביל, כי זהו בכלל מה ששנינו, נזיר חופף ומפספס, שמפריד שערותיו זו מזו, לא במסרק. So here he says, what does mefasfes means? That he moves the one hair like this, another hair like that. He's moving hair in his head with his fingers. He's not brushing hair with his hands. Rashi says over here, mafrid שערותיו זו מזו. Basically make that line, you know that people like to make the lines.
Wait, you cannot say mafrid like this? Mafrid also is like this. Put fingers and do like this, you mafrid the
לעשות כמין שביל. How this doesn't make שביל. שביל is a line. Path, yeah. ואין פשוט אז אין בירור, וכן אסור לה להטיס ספרי המשמר עמידת התסרוקת. So Rabbi went full force over here with all the laws of beauty. So, יש?
זה הולך בבנצ'ים, איך שמסדר את הספר, זה לא אחד גדול.
זה נ"ב מי"ג.
So, very good. So, the nails, women not allowed to apply, nail polish אסור to apply, אסור to remove, according to Rabbi Ovadia, but she is allowed to make lines in her hair, because that's the meaning of the Gemara that we learned today in Mefasfes. Mefasfes means making lines. No, that's on Shabbat. What halachot?
Shabbat.
And the latis spray, to spray hairspray to make the hair hold in a certain way. Asu, gel asu,
זה סל ג'ל also?
gel asu.
Hairspray אסור.
ואם הג'ל היה לפני שבת רק מוסיף לו מים של רענן אותו?
You
מה
could.
זה משום בונה?
Gel, yeah, because of money. Okay? וכתב המאמר מודך שנוהגים להחליק שערת בשבת במשחה עשויה מחלב. Here, your question always is the next line. Remember this line, it's going to be repeating many times. Always when people ask questions, the answer is the next line of the sefer. So that's so less questions, more coverage. That's what the insurance company said. טוב, וכתב מאמר מרדכי שהנוהגים להחליק שערן בשבת במשחה עשויה מחלב מרותח שמעורב במיני בשמים, איסורה כעבדי. אולם מה שכתב מאמר מרדכי במשנה בגולה וחוששני להם מחטאת, הראיתי עליו שמכיוון שהוא נימוח על פני השערות, לא נשאר כגוש עב, לא שייך בזה חיוב משום ממרח, ולא שייך ממרח כשרוצה שתיבלע, מכל מקום איסור דרבנן. So says Rav Ovadia, it's not asur midoraita this gel, but it's only asur midrabanan. Why? Because your intention is not for it to stay like a layer over there. You don't want a layer to stay. You care for the hair to stand. You don't care for the layer to be there memareach. For memareach to apply, smearing, you have to intend that this layer, I want this layer to stay over there. But because it doesn't, flat. But because we don't care about this, when a person puts gel, he doesn't want a layer of gel to be on his head. He wants the hair to be in a certain way. He doesn't need the layer to be over there. So therefore, it's not Torah. It's only asur. Rabbanan.
So the spray also is the Rabbanan?
Yeah. It's a spray. It's 100% the Rabbanan. There is no memarech question at all there. It's only spray. Question of boneh here is on.
Boneh.
Yeah.
So
Could be. I don't know about boneh. Probably it's the Rabbanan. Probably because it's not lasting long.
That's 24 hours.
שמח על המגן המד, מתכוון להבליע המשחל, לא שייך איסור ממריח, ושוב נתפס, שיעיר הכן המשנה ברורה. אוקיי, שאפילו על ידי גוי, אסור, שאפילו לעשות כן על ידי גוי, אסור. Why wants to say על ידי גוי אסור?
what if the boy puts
It's
it?
over.
Unless it will be a tzorich, yeah.
There's a tzorich.
Probably without tzorich, he's saying. So to put gel on Shabbat, even via goy,
You cannot put
אסור. To put gel or spray, he says, even על ידי גוי Aaron, אסור. Is this clear? Yaakov, is this, Yitzhak, is this clear?
If you say it's the Rabbanan, so if it's the Rabbanan to say to the goy, let's say a person he likes his hair to it's only Shabbat for him.
That's
Why not?
That's exactly
Why not
what
ask him?
according to what you said yesterday.
Or he's mistaken. He has so much hair. He needs to put it in place.
באמת
to
מצטער,
hold it.
אוקיי, זה באמת מצטער,
understand?
אוקיי. שבו,
Or
תשבו,
tar, something like that.
במקום צר, if you באמת צר. This, רבותיי, these tricks, he knows. If it's באמת צר, or you just playing the system. Playing a games.
You have to be honest
באמת
with
צר.
yourself. Know that you are mitzvah.
There's also a spray to add hair.
It just looks like hair. Looks like hair.
It's seva.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah, the woman want to take the kids to shoot. It's not considered some mitzvah, but she's not going to go out if she doesn't put the gel or whatever it is. It's not-
What the mitzvah for women to come to shul? What the mitzvah?
I don't know. It's not. There is no shit. No.
Unless there is a shiur. Shiur Torah.
The kids, the husband will not be able to fulfill Shunatan B'Banecha if she doesn't bring the kids to shul. Is that considered some mitzvah?
So shiur Torah, you saying? Yeah, of course.
The kids.
בוודאי. מה שאלה. What? What's the hate? Why? I don't understand.
She's not with the kisui. He says she's not with the kisui.
But what is she doing? I didn't get it.
I'm not talking about my wife is going with the cover, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
מייפה,
הוא אומר, האם אפשר לעשות את זה?
אה.
המצווה באה בעבירה.
אה.
מייפת השיער שלה.
I hear.
יש נשים שהולכות בלי כיסוי, רמז.
טוב.
You know what?
Another question for me.
We're not talking about regular, just on the פאה. What she does,
You're not
beautify
supposed
the
to pay,
פאה,
huh?
she doesn't beautify the פאה.
אהה.
מה הבעיה עם הפאה באמת? What's
הפאה יותר יפה מהשיער שלה.
no,
It's
but
fair.
the question is, can she brush the pea?
No, if it's going to fall hair, no. Depends on what pea she has.
It's not on her head.
It depends what pea she has.
You definitely don't want the hair to
It's
go.
good quality.
You definitely-
You're right.
it's not gonna regrow.
Russian hair or the other one.
I don't know which
Yeah,
hairs they
that's
מה
have.
זה משנה? אבל לא זה משנה אם שור פאה מפאה
Okay, we'll learn it. It's gonna come. Nobody's gonna speak about
רק
it.
תקן אופן.
Okay, so let's just, רבותיי, summarize what we learned over here. That perot, if women wants to color her skin with perot, with fruits, it's asur because she's intending to color. But if she wants to eat, it's mutar because pasik yeshen treder rabanan, and pasik yeshen treder rabanan. Even if you like the end result, it's allowed. Then we spoke about applying nails polish or removing nail polish. We said applying nail polish is asur even if it's not colorful, it's still asur. Transparent, still asur. And removing nail polish for Shabbat, gam ken asur. And we said you're not allowed to brush your hair on Shabbat because Gemara said you are intending for this loose hair to fall.
Sure.
We do still have a question of Boris. It's a good question. What if a person doesn't want their hair to fall? It's opposite. He's bothering him if it falls. Probably there is what to talk about to allow it. But I did see Rav Ovadia Yosef, in Rabbi Yitzhak Yosef said, Shomei Asaf?
Yeah.
That if it is not a tight brush, it's not comb, it's called. לא מסרק כזה, אלא מסרק
Yeah, the big one.
נחב.
And it has one here, one here, one
Right.
here. It's not all over there.
Yeah, this one is allowed. Why is it allowed? But it's not allowed for everybody. The people think it's I buy Shabbat brush and it's allowed. No, it's allowed because the chances of the hair falling is less. But if a person has specific problem with the hair falling, So for him, Shabbat brush or Yom Kippur brush is not going to help him. It's going to be always a problem because for him it's always falling. So the indicator is your brush is for kosher for Shabbat or not? Do in your
What if you don't brush the whole
put
hair?
a white paper.
Uh-huh.
Go like that before Shabbat. Make an experiment. And see if your hair doesn't fall.
What if it falls with your hand?
Also, same thing. Because you are it's going to fall when you move. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.
Amen.